I didn't know like which skills I should use. I thought that it's gonna be like just for raiding bases.
Mm,
Um, didn't have like any of like a single point spent in lockpicking skill.
yeah. So
And yeah, that menu on like oh shit, my game is in Russian. So the third tab where like vitamins and food is that's confusing.
your attribute tab and stuff, or food, yeah. Uh, I'm actually working on seeing how fast I can level up thievery right now, but when it comes to lockpicking in game, really like all the basic lockpicks in the bunkers and the lockers, police stations, all that, you don't really need any skill for. Airdrops, you don't really need any skill for. Kill boxes are pretty much the
Still
only
here?
thing that you might need some skill for. There'll be like, I think, two gates that have gold locks on them. But once you get to medium lockpicking, that's pretty
Are you saying
much.
something?
Oh yeah, can you not hear me?
Oh no, I can.
Okay, so you didn't hear any of that.
No, I was just like thinking you were staring at me for some reason.
Okay. So I'm trying to. I've been the last couple months. I've been testing as much of the game as possible, and right now
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing how fast I can level up thievery in game. But when it comes to police lockers, military bunkers, the prison stuff like that, you don't need any thievery skill for it. You can
Mm-hmm.
lockpick those fine. Airdrops, you can lockpick them fine. Uh, Kill boxes are basically the thing that might require a little bit of lockpicking skill. Once you get to medium, the timer is 4 seconds. Advanced, it's still 4 seconds. And but once you go higher, you get more mess ups when you click F. So it'll take longer for your picks to break. So there is a benefit, but it isn't huge. And if you get really good at lockpicking, you can level it up really fast.
Mm-hmm.
The quickest way to do it otherwise is just you can do the lockpicking board, but then you're just setting at a lockpicking board for hours and it's kind of boring. Um, or I'm gonna try and do crowbarring, which is kind of what I'm working towards. So if you get your strength up to like 5, you can use a crowbar and you can get like I think 16 uses or 15, 13 or 16 lockers that you can get with one crowbar at 5 strength. And then it seems to affect how fast you can crowbar lockers open. And then
Oh sure.
at that point, I would save every screwdriver that you have and just crowbar the lockers. And then you can use those for raiding or getting cars or whatever else. Kill boxes are the big one. So um, the food, uh, it's kind of complicated. I mean, I don't think their food system's all the way finished, but basically your protein, fats, and carbs are like the main thing you got to look at. When your protein's full, if you have any carbs, it depletes your carbs first and then it starts depleting your protein. As long as you have protein, you're not going to lose any muscle mass, so you want to try to keep that up. Um, and like the vitamins, you usually don't have vitamin deficiencies very often, but you can find vitamin pills that you can take, or I usually just eat an MRE. Like if everything's really low, I'll go to the armory and buy a cheeseburger MRE. And
Mm-hmm.
then usually, other than that, I carry like bread on me. You can buy at the saloon. It works
Well,
pretty
I
good.
just bought like 5 cheapest steaks I got from the saloon, and
Mm.
yeah, it's still going up. So as I understand that's like for some reason it doesn't go up straight away. Does it? Is it supposed to be like that, or?
Food takes time to absorb, so
Oh,
what's your
so it's not like Daisy and yeah.
yeah, it's when you click on that and you go to your metabolism, you can look down and it says like stomach, intestine, colon. That's like how full it is. And then you'll see underneath it what's digesting. And it does it like
Oh, I
one at
see
a
it. Yeah.
time right now. So yeah, it's not too bad. If you eat too much, you can rupture your stomach, or you can like force yourself to throw up. Some foods are poisonous now, so you got to watch out for that. Um, Personally, like I think your starting build, I I always go high constitution now, because it has a lot of benefits. You get like higher HP, higher stamina pool, higher resistances to like poison and shock and all that stuff.
Hmm.
High healing speed, all that, and you get the stats that take the longest to level are pretty much running, endurance, lock picking, and that's basically it for the most part. The strength, the one that takes the longest is brawling, but hardly anybody uses it. So I'm not exactly sure what you're wanting to know, but when it comes to like skill stats and stuff, I've tested the hell out of them the last couple months. So if you need to know how to level something really quick or anything, I can kind of break it down.
Well, to begin with, I need to like start understanding how like to get stuff to survive, basically. So I think so. I get. I think I get how the food system works now. But
Mm.
yeah, basically, like, where should I go if I want to, like, stop caring about getting food every single minute of the game?
Uh,
Should I like build a base or?
well, if you build a base, there's a good chance you can get raided if you don't build in the right spot, depending on who's around you.
And can we move over there? Because I have like a fireplace over there, and I'm starting to freeze a little. Yeah, for some reason, like, are those fires supposed to work? Because they don't give me any heat.
I don't think any of those do. The one on the outside of the bridge, like way over there, it does a little bit.
Hmm.
But I think basically they made it to where anything in town doesn't really affect your character. Food-wise, it's another reason why I like having high constitution. So the higher your constitution is, the less uh, energy and water you're going to use, and the higher your endurance is, the less energy and water you'll use. And then the more muscle and strength that you have, you'll burn more calories. Out here, you got to search all these broken down trees for bugs and stuff. And if you're next to like a river, you can search the side of the riverbank for bugs to eat. Hunting animals, there's certain spots they just like spawn all the time. So after a while, you get used to kind of knowing where they might be. Um, when it comes to stuff that's on the map, personally, I really liked building because I had the same issue. I really like the high strength characters. Um, C1 and down through like B1, there's a bunch of crops over there, and there is some crops like I think C3. So those green areas, there'll be fields of like corn and stuff. You'll find a couple corn cobs and everything when you log on and like search them. It takes a little bit. That's probably the easiest place to find food, but once you start getting more loot, you can just buy it right now. Like it's 400
Hmm.
or something for a cheeseburger MRE, and that's for like like when you're really big and you need a bunch of calories and stuff. That'll top you off. And then the bread works really good at the trader, and then corn is like another big one. If you cook like popcorn, that's one for carbs. That's pretty good. But
Well, my strength is
strengths that one.
I said it. It's on 3, so.
Yeah, it's average. It's all right. I would say if you wanted to change anything on your build at all, like if you want 5 intelligence or something, I would just take it from strength, to be honest. But if you don't take the time to level your stats in game, then just having everything the way that you want it is pretty easy, because it's going to take you a couple days to get a point in strength, or at least like 12 hours, something like that. Um, yeah, base-wise, I mean, if you're wanting to be in the snow, because technically, I don't know if anyone took it over or not, but I built a base in C1 originally, and somebody parachuted in and took it over, and they never did anything with it, so it might be open right now. You could probably take that over, and it's right next to a crop field with a bunch of food in it. The town there is
You
pretty
said
good.
C1?
Yeah, I had a base there before, but I don't know if it's still good. Do you have anyone that you're playing with on the server, or is it just...
Just one guy, but he's not gonna be playing for a lot, probably.
Okay. Are you in a clan, or are you just...
I mean, he made a group or something, so probably. I
Okay.
mean, we can see each other's nicknames and
Yeah. Okay. There's a couple of groups that are around this trader. I don't know exactly where they live or anything, but they do troll pretty hard sometimes. But I have a small group of people, and they get on. We can add y'all to the Discord if y'all want to talk to us, I guess, and tell us where you're at, so we don't kill each other. But there's basically how to do this. I don't know if y'all have a place to stay or not, but there's a castle over there on that hill.
I mean, about the Discord. So, I might join, but about my friend, that's the guy who just got here into the US from Russia like a month ago. He doesn't speak English like at all, not a single sentence.
Okay,
So that would be a problem.
that's fine. I the other guy that I play with, I think he's Filipino, maybe. I don't really know exactly, so I don't know. They're either Philippine or they might be Russian too. I'm not sure. They speak a different language. There's two of them, but they're pretty cool. But yeah, we got a small place with a few people up there in that castle. You can see it on the hill from here, but it's
Yeah, I
not
do.
super fortified or anything yet. We don't really have much in there, and generally I got a place next to the prison, so I sit in the prison quite a bit. I actually have a little building over there on the outside of the prison. If you look,
I seen like a wall or something on the west side.
yeah, the west side, there's a pile of, it's just all it is a bunch of door frames layered. That's mine. I just stuck it on there. It's basically just to, I mean, that thing's just basically to, I don't know, if someone tries to go over there and mess with it, that mech is right in front of it, and it can walk all the way up that mountain. So, it's not a big deal. But I got,
Oh yeah, one more thing, like about the game itself. Maybe more about like the server over there. Is like how common is like people just making PvPing with each other? I mean, if I just walk to the city over there and stumble upon somebody, do they just start shooting or?
the general gist I've had on the server is yes. Most of them will just shoot you. If they have a vehicle, they will ride you down and shoot you. If they see you somewhere, they're going to chase you down and shoot you. Sometimes they'll set in this trader and they'll just watch you and wait for you to leave. But if you look where this grass is in the water, there's two land bridges on this trading post. You can go on the east side and the west side. You don't have to cross that bridge there. But if you don't have enough layers, you might get cold. So, is this your friend, I guess?
No, not really.
Okay. This might be one of the other guys. But yeah, I've seen 5 or 6 people in this trader fairly frequently. So most of them don't talk. I have no idea what they're doing half the time. But if you have a vehicle or something in here, some of them will fuck with it. They'll try to like shoot it off into the water and stuff. But hopefully with this next update, if they ever add intelligence leveling, I'm not even gonna use like 3 intelligence. I only did it this time to max out all the stats. But like my favorite build is 5 strength, 4.5 constitution, 1.5 dex, and or I think 1 dex, 1.5 intelligence. I really like that, but if I wasn't gonna level anything,
I think he dropped something.
lockpicks. I mean, are you wanting me to take the lockpick? You want a energy drink? Yeah, when I get on the server, I was wanting to build a trading post, but basically that building was in C1. It wasn't finished. I had like half of it kind of set up to build. And there's one big base next to the airport in B2 though. So if you did go down there and try to take that over, you'd have to watch out for those guys. But other than that, I'll try to get a Discord real quick. You can add me on Discord if you want to talk or whatever on there, looking for something. I can probably help you out. For the most part, I don't really care so much about loot, so my buddy stockpiles some stuff for himself, but I use bows and things most of the time. I try to trade with people. Basically, I'll undercut the trader as best I can, so like if like an AK is 12k at the trader and I find one, I'll sell it under the trader price or whatever, like 5k or something more than I could sell it for. But I don't know, just stuff like that.
Is there any stuff that is like especially expensive to sell?
I mean, I can tell you what I do, but no one really does what I do, and I kind of like not having to fight people 24/7, but there's I don't really like doing military bunkers. I never really had much luck with those. A lot of people do those. A lot of people go to D4 Airport and A4 Naval Base and B0 Scrapyard and B2 Airport. And there's a weapons factory like in Z1 and that train yard in Z1 that a lot of people go to. That's where you get a bunch of money. So I've went to Naval, and we do go down to Naval sometimes as a team, and we can draw in like 10k or something doing that. But backpacks, boots, all that stuff, I go for. I like the B3 Castle for the most part. So motorcycle pants and shirts sell for a couple $100. Hiking boots can sell for a couple $100. The medieval swords can sell for a good bit, and they don't take up a bunch of space. The helmets can sell for a couple $100. You can find hiking boots and shotguns there, sometimes ammo, other things. So that's not a super popular spot, but it does pretty good for me for the most part. And yeah, I'll try not to kill you if I end up showing there at the same time, but sometimes it can't be helped, I guess. There's a lot of bushes and stuff there, so it's really hard to see if somebody's actually going to be sitting there. There's 3 castles on the map, though, but B3 has the best loot so far. But if you're online when me and the other guys are, we can go to Naval Base and stuff together, so...
I mean, sure, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
By the way, are you planning on playing right now, or are you, like, what do you want to do right now? Logging off?
I was on the verge. I mean, I was playing, and then I was thinking about logging off and playing with my puppy for a little bit and eating some food, but um, mainly what I've been doing the last couple days is just leveling my skills and stuff. I got a key card earlier, so I was gonna see if any of my buddies wanted to do that or not. They have it.
And I just stopped hearing you again.
Okay. I think there's probably a
You got a
time.
key card?
Yeah, I found a key card, and I was gonna see if my buddies wanted to do it when they got on, but they have like a deal going on with like one of the big clans in the server, so they kind of help us defend our base and give us shit, and we give them key cards so they can get C4 parts. So I don't know if we're gonna do it or not, but we managed to get on the good side of them. They raided us before, but basically my buddy fended them off solo for like 12 hours and got on their good side. But they have like 3 different groups with 10 plus people in each of them, and they don't really have a base anymore. They just kind of roam around and raid people all the time, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, we don't have to deal with it anymore, so. But I'm saving up to try and get a car, and I'm trying to level up my thievery, so get as many screwdrivers as possible, hit all these areas I can, and get my thievery up and my demo, all that. So focusing on my combat skills right now. I want to get to 5 strength, which will take me, I don't know, like a day or 2, like depending on how hard I hit it. And then I need to finish leveling my melee weapons, which I can do in, I'm getting like 10% to advanced in like 3 or 4 hours, so I need...
Yeah, and I think I just stopped hearing you again. Is there like, is there a problem with netcode, or is it supposed to be like that?
I think it's just a thing, because I put my push to talk on foot pedal, and I'm just resting my foot on it, so I think there's a timer, so people can't just like
That's the
spam it.
first time I hear somebody doing that, like a literal foot pedal.
Yeah, I bought it a while back because I got tired of basically taking my hands off of stuff to push a button to talk in games. I used to play Escape from Tarkov a lot, and
Oh, got it.
yeah, and I think I might put my lean keys on it pretty soon, because I usually use Control and Alt to lean in games, but there's a lot of key binds in this game that can use those keys, so I can't use sniping skill or anything anymore.
Why isn't it just like, just I mean E and Q?
I I
What?
I can't do that. Like, I know that some people put them in alternate so they can move both directions and stuff, but I just use my Control and Alt so I can keep my hands on A and W. So I can freely move around with all this, and then I can lean as much as I want without having to worry about keys and stuff. But it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
I added you on Discord, by the way.
Alright. But yeah, if you need to want to talk about anything like build-wise or attributes or anything, that's basically what I've been doing the last couple months. So I just now started kind of exploring the game more. I know like the gist of some of the bigger areas, but I haven't even been to a lot of the places on the map yet.
I mean, if you're gonna find something for, you said you need something for lockpicking, right?
If you're wanting to pick lockers, you need bobby pins and screwdrivers or some sort of
Yeah,
lockpick.
those. If I'm gonna find some, I'm gonna like probably text you on Discord, maybe give you some if you need them. And if you like on almost every single day, like if you want to like accompany or something, we can just like
Alright,
just text me.
sounds good to me. I work weekends, but normally I'm on during the week. I'm using the screwdrivers and stuff right now because I was just getting tired of doing other stuff and wanted to lockpick. But I mainly just need to farm my strength up, and once I get to 5, I should be able to use the crowbar. But it'll be a little slower, but it's whatever.
Sure. So yeah, in case you wanna play or something, I'm usually free most of the days after about 5. You're American, right? So
Yeah, I'm Central Time right now.
oh, got it. So yeah, it should be about the same. Um, yeah, just text me. I'm gonna log in.
All right, sounds good. Hey, did you see what direction that dude went?
No clue. No.
I thought he went over this flame bridge. I'm not sure. All right, I'll see you, man.
Take care.
completely forgot about this box. Huh. Nothing. Good old the original shotgun is still in here. Old reliable. Interesting that they added that. Oh, that's what I was gonna store my money. God, I'm an idiot. Sugar beet. Hunter. Hell is going on here? Just block it off on this side. like. Lumber and some sticks. I don't have that axe anymore, do I? Store shut. Yeah, that was a waste.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around. Let's see what you have. Make sure to stop by again.
What's up? If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you, I'm well armed. That thing registered? Kidding. Nobody cares.
pretty consistent weapon.